Hello, my sewing friends. You think this is fabric? Let's talk about it. I'm Jen, and this is not my sewing room. It, again, is my mom and dad's back porch in the hot Ohio sun and humidity. You know what? I live in a tropical climate, and I always forget what home is like in the summertime. I'll take it. I like the heat. I have been shopping up here. My mom and I love to visit Goodwill every time I come. We always find stuff, and I found a few things. A couple of them were clothing, but I didn't buy them because they were clothing. I bought them because they're fabric, at least in my view. The first one is this little dress. It is a size that is too small for me, but it's 100% linen. And I checked that on the tag before I bought it. And I held it up and I thought, that's fabric. That's a pretty good size skirt that would make a nice tank top. I just made a linen tank top that fits a little closely for me, but is perfect for my daughter. So she's gonna get that one. But I love this color. Has an invisible zip too, so I'll be able to use that. It has some little ruffles, frills here, and also along the neckline. And it has lining. So even if I wanted to make a lined tank, I could do that because there's enough fabric here to do it. So there's a tank top. Who knew? And to be honest, this is not even a very big dress. I mean, it's a size 8 and I can get it on, but I can't breathe. It's like, but you know, you just got to think outside the box sometimes. That is a fair amount of fabric. So that's what I'm going to do with this. And I will keep the top of it just because I didn't keep the top of the last one. And someone asked me about it and I thought, why didn't I do that? Like, why didn't I keep the top? I might use it. Of course, on the other hand, you don't want to get into a situation where you have all these pieces of things and you have no idea what to do with them. So give them to a quilter or give them to someone or just use them as rags, whatever, you know, is going to fit your needs at the time. Now, this one is way too big for me, but it is a sheared top and it's got, you know, elastic, like is the style right now. And it's, you know, a midi length dress. So, you know, about mid shin, below the knee. And of course, you know, I saw the skirt because it's gathered and I thought, look how much fabric there is there. That's a lot of fabric. And I have a pattern for a little tie front top that I really like. And I would love to make it out of this. This is a rayon challis. So that pattern that I have in mind would be perfect for this. And this is just 2 side seams, no darts, no nothing. It doesn't even have a waistline seam, I don't think. So technically, I mean, if I wanted to pull out all this shearing, I could probably do it. Actually, I might do it while I'm here. But that's fabric. That is available fabric. That's great. That's a huge amount of real estate there. I could get, you know, a top out of this. Actually, if I wanted to make a little elastic waist skirt, I could do that. I could use the shearing at the top and use it as a skirt. As it is, I have shorts and capris that are denim, and this is a light blue and a black or a navy. I'm not sure. It's probably navy, but it'll go with those. And so that's, of course, what I have in mind. But I wanted to show you these just to let you know that when you think outside the box, you have a lot of options in terms of fabric. It doesn't have to be always that you go to the fabric store and you pay $9, $10 a yard for a piece of fabric. Maybe you buy 2 yards. Well, that's not an expensive top. $20 is not an expensive top, but I paid $6 for this. This is enough for a tie front top. It's not 2 yards, but if I'm pretty what do I want to say? What's the word I want? Discretionary about the way that I lay out the pattern, maintaining the grain lines, but also just being very judicious about the way that I lay it out. I can probably get a top out of this. Now, I know I can get probably a t-shirt kind of a top out of this. That might be a good idea, for a little rayon t-shirt. That might be a great idea, especially if I used a free pattern. And same price for this. It was about $6, I think, but it's 100% linen. Now, this is not a lot of fabric. Flip that over. But not only am I getting the fabric, I'm getting the frill or the ruffle, and I'm also getting a zipper. So there you go. You can't get that for what you would pay for a length of fabric, but you have to be really creative with this, and you have to do a little bit of work to get the fabric to the point where you can lay out the pattern. Well, anyway, again, the only reason I'm telling you this is because that's why I bought those things. I didn't buy them to wear, even though I could probably refashion them, especially this dress. I could refashion it and make it another thing. And I do that sometimes, but I looked at that and I saw fabric. So just wanted to share that with you in case you ever go to a thrift store and you start looking through things and you start with, what can I find that I can wear? You can always move to, what can I find that I can make into something I'm really going to like? Cut it off, make it short, take it in, use the bodice, whatever. Or how much fabric is in that thing that I can use to make something else with a pattern? Your options are, I wouldn't say endless, but certainly you have options. So keep that in mind the next time you go to the thrift store. See what you can come up with. So I hope I gave you some ideas. If you'd like to see some other things that I made from things I found at a thrift store, check out this video. And maybe it'll give you some ideas too. See you next time. Thanks for watching.